ladies, so welcome back. So as you guys can tell by the title of the video, we're going to create a quick weave wig. Okay, sorry about the thunder. It is kind of storming at the moment, but anywho, like I was saying, we will be creating a unit sent to me with hair from the company Celie. Okay, now they are an overseas hair company and they reached out to me and wanted me to review some of their hair. So if you ladies will pay attention to the next clip, you'll see exactly how the hair looked when I first unboxed it. So stay tuned. I'm back and you guys saw how the hair looked when I first received it. So we're just going to jump right into it. Now, quick disclaimer, like I always do when we're dealing with glue, if you are not comfortable with gluing hair into your head, then definitely seek the help of a professional hairstylist to assist you. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So as you all can see, like before, I had on a plastic cap, and you ladies know when making a wig unit, especially when we're dealing with the glue, that you need to put a plastic cap underneath to protect the glue from getting on your real hair. So another thing I'm going to do before we actually start applying the bonding glue, I'm going to take some hairspray. You can use spritz or hairspray. It's up to you, but I'm going to take some hairspray and then I'm just going to spray it onto my cap. And I forgot to mention that I am wearing a dome cap. And the dome caps are a little bit more thicker than your regular wig caps. And I also, beforehand, I sewed my closure down. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first piece. And I must say that loose wave hair is one of my favorite type of curl textures. Simply because the hair already has a curl in it. And you really don't have to do too much curling after the unit is done. Alright, so I'm taking my longest length, which is the 26 inch. And I'm going to go, we're going to do it Pronto style. So basically we're going to go from the one end of the closure to the other end of the closure. But we're going to make like a U. So I'm going to take the first track and I'm just going to measure. I'll lean in from side to side to about right there, and then I'm going to cut it, and then I will be applying my glue. And I'm just using some regular bonding glue from the beauty supply store, and I'm just going to apply a generous amount to the weft. Okay, so I have glue on that track, and one thing I do want to point out, you really don't want to put it on the edge of the band, because don't forget this is a wig, so the band will be going on our head. So, and I'm just gonna, so like I said, you don't want to put it on the edge of the band. All right, now you can use a blow dryer if you want to, but it's kind of hot. Well, it is hot. It's like 90 degrees today. So I don't really need a cap. And you guys see how light it got? It was just storming. So it is summer. Summer is here. Okay. So we have that first track laid. And then we're just going to go in. And then we're going to add our second track. And you don't, well, I'm not going to really do them like close because this is textured hair. And I know a lot of times with textured hair, when you do them super close, you end up with a lot of hair on the unit, and it tends to become a little heavy. So like I said, I'm just going to continue measuring and gluing the tracks. Okay, ladies, so as you guys can see, I have been gluing off camera, and this is all of the 26 that I have installed. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see how your Pronto should be looking. And then I also turn to the back so you guys can see. Okay. Now, You definitely can sew your tracks if you don't really want to glue them. But this is basically how I make all of my units, because it's easier for me to just glue them, and then they last. Like, sometimes when I'm washing them, I have to be very gentle, because I do have to remember that it is bonding glue, not thread. So if I come across a track where it has slipped a little bit, then I'll go ahead and retack it. But like I said, this method works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and get the 24-inch installed, and I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So as you all can see, I have made it to the top of our unit, and I'm going to lean in so you guys can see. Now that we have finished laying our U's, we're just going to go in and we're just going to fill it in, and we're just going to go straight across. Now, I do want to point out, basically what you ladies should have ended up doing was from the front of your closure to the back of your closure, that's where all of your U's should have landed. All right. And like I said, so this is where the final U is. And I'm just going to go straight across until I get the unit filled in. Now, when going straight across, you do want to make sure that you're doing your tracks close. Okay. So like I said, I'm just going to go on ahead and fill it in. So ladies, I am back, and I have the unit completed, and all I did was pull that plastic bag out of the unit, and I took my hand dryer and I just ran it in the unit for about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure that all of the glue was dry. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut this band out of the unit that's covering up our closure. So you want to make sure that you don't cut the thread. So I'm just going to go in and cut it. And get kind of close so you guys can see. Okay, you can see how I make that incision. And then I'm just going to cut around the closure. So ladies, I am back, and I have completed the unit, and as you guys can see, I pulled out that plastic cap, and then I took my hand dryer and I just ran it on the inside of it for about 10 minutes just to make sure that all of the glue is dry. And what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting the excess dome cap from where the closure is. So I'm just getting that cut out of the unit. And you want to make sure that when cutting it, you want to be very careful, because you don't want to cut your stitches from where you sewed the closure on. So I'm just going in and getting that cut off. So I am back, and as you guys can see, I have the unit on my head, and you all probably thought I was curling off camera, but nope. No heat was added to this hair. Like I told you ladies, this is one of my favorite textures because it's basically styled for itself. Now, I do want to recommend that once you completed your unit and you have your unit on, then to take you a paddle brush and to just comb out any of the tangles that may have occurred when we were actually laying the tracks. And then I just took my wide tooth comb, and then I just kind of helped reinforce some of the waves and curls. But ladies, I am loving, loving, loving the turnout. So what I did for my closure part, I didn't pluck it. I may pluck it later on down the line, but I really didn't pluck it. All I did was added some foundation powder. You guys know how I do that. And then I just took a little edge control and I just made me some little baby hairs. And yeah, ladies, that was the end of it. So if you're looking for a nice, quick unit to do, definitely try the Pronto method. And then, ladies, if you're looking for a pretty texture of hair, I think this is ideal, especially because it is bridal season, that this will be perfect because I do know on the wedding days, the brides are time constricted. So with the hair already having a curl, this definitely a work for you. So ladies, check out Celie hair. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.